Well, everyone likes to shop for souvenirs, especially when we're on vacation. Did you know you can make some cash, though, with certain souvenirs? Ph.D. antiques appraiser, award-winning TV personality, and nationally syndicated columnist Dr. Lori is going to show you what to buy when souvenir shopping or on vacation. Welcome, Dr. Lori, to the Balancing Act. Good to see you.
Hi, nice to see you, Danielle.
I mean, you've got such a laundry list. I've got to read it here. So you teach people what to trash, what to treasure at more than 100 public appearances across the country every year. You appraise, get this, more than 20,000 items. I mean, wow.
Right. People all over bring me their stuff.
So what's the most valuable thing you've appraised?
Oh, $500,000 Tiffany lamp. It came into one of my public events wrapped in the gentleman's cat's bed.
Are you kidding me?
He didn't know what he had.
Yeah, well, $500,000?
Yeah, just like the ones Barbara Streisand collected.
Can I just ask you really quick, what is the reaction when you tell somebody this is worth $500,000?
He did this. I thought we were going to have to get a defibrillator, but his wife was jumping up and down, very happy.
That's exciting.
And shocking, you know? Yeah. And sometimes you're walking by it right in your house.
Every day.
Right.
You have no idea.
Right.
Well, I'm sure our viewers out there are ready to find out how to appraise stuff, how they can turn their trash into treasure, and really make some dough while they're on vacation.
Right.
Because you spend money.
You spend money.
On vacation.
That's right. You're ready to shop. You say, oh, it's a once in a lifetime. I'm going to go buy that painting for over the fireplace. And then you get home and you go, I don't have a fireplace. What am I doing?
I know, exactly. Let's do it.
Okay, so let's do it. So you're in a place like this. This is Santo Tomas, Guatemala. And you see the big handicrafts, you know, all in these great, great festivals and great places where you can say, oh, I'm going to buy this and that and that. What do you buy? Okay. So you're done snorkeling. You know.
This isn't part of the...
No, that's just... I love swimming. We snorkel. When you're on vacation, don't you snorkel?
I was like, is this, what was that, $50,000?
Right, Jacques Cousteau's goggles. Okay.
Exactly.
So basically what you have here are some of the sort of cheapies, the things that you can get anywhere, maybe you pick them up, you know, but basically try to stray away from the things that are deemed collectible.
That are deemed collectible.
Yeah.
I got
they say, oh, this
okay.
is very collectible. I want you to know the history, do a little homework before you leave on vacation. You know, sit down at the computer with the kids and say, hey, this is where we're going and this is what we need to know about this culture. It's a little different from ours, okay?
Sure.
So learn a little bit about the history, do a little homework, and then think a little bit about what's important to that particular place.
Okay.
For example, Guatemala, if you're going to the Caribbean, you're going to see elements like the very, very strong religious overtones there. Very interested in altars in their home, very interested in figurines like this called a Santos. Santos figurines are in fact small little carvings of different saints. This is San Antonio, this is Saint Anthony, and you might know him as the, you know, the saint of lost causes. So if you lose your keys, you pray to St. Anthony. And basically, these kinds of hand-carved and then hand-painted items are things that you might want to say, this is a true collectible that I want from Guatemala.
Got you.
Okay?
Makes sense.
Same thing with this. This is called a calavaso.
A calavaso.
And calavaso is basically a gourd. Okay,
yeah.
And it's been painted with what's important to these people. This is, of course, a frog from the rainforest.
Nice.
So it says something about the place.
Yes.
And you could hang that on as your Christmas ornament at holidays.
Yeah.
Oh, the gloves are to protect the oils on our hands.
I remember she was telling me that off camera, so I'm going to put my gloves on now and explain to our audience why the gloves are important.
Well, experts who handle a lot of objects like I do should be wearing gloves because the oils on your hands can be transferred to objects, attract dirt, and deteriorate them, and condition truly.
Is what matters.
You
want to keep it in the best condition possible.
Exactly.
Well, this is beautiful. I love this. That was really good.
That's a terrific piece, and a lot of people go on vacation and they collect Christmas ornaments. Holiday
they do.
Things
I do, yes.
to remember by. Now, say you're in Mexico as we move our way through the Caribbean. Maybe you're looking at pieces, and I want you to know what to look for. So, beautiful, bright colors are what Mexico's known for. Those great, luscious places, whether it's the architecture or the objects. And this piece is a piece, of course, of the famous blue iguanas that you will find in places like Grand Cayman and Mexico and throughout the Caribbean. This is made of redware. What's redware? Well, basically what it is, if you look inside, the actual piece of clay is made from the nice red clay of the place.
Okay.
Okay, so try to stray away from white clay if you're in the Caribbean or Mexico.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. And then you want to think about, again, this idea of negotiating. You know, you may be standing with someone who speaks a different language than you do, so it's a good idea to learn your numbers.
Yes.
You know, understand, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to learn just 1 through 10 and try to basically negotiate in terms of whatever you're trying to buy. If you're trying to buy at a yard sale here in the States or if you're on vacation, you want to think about that idea of negotiating with people.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Love that.
So think about that too.
So this is where? Where are we
this
here?
particular, this is the Miraflores locks in the Panama Canal.
That's Panama Canal.
So this is as you're going through, maybe you've been on a cruise and you go through the Panama Canal. And this is a Kuna Indian woman who also is from Panama. And what they make are these gorgeous, what are called molas.
This is beautiful.
Embroidered handwork. And you want to think about handmade pieces as opposed to mass-produced pieces.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, this mola is one which in fact indicates again the interest in the rainforest, see the beautiful flora and fauna, the birds and such. And they would wear these on their bodice. They would actually embroider them, hand embroider them, and then wear them on special occasions across the front of a blouse or such.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's so great about this? You have shown us how to really kind of make back the money we're spending when we go on vacation.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right, because these are not the types of things that you're going to see run-of-the-mill every day, you know, and at home. So these are the types of things that you could say to yourself, I know what to collect for long-term value, and I also remember something important, historical, about my trip. About my trip.
Absolutely. Well, Dr. Lori, as always, thank you so much for this great information.
Thank you, and happy travels.
Happy travels to you as well. And for antique appraisal tips or to find out how you can get an appraisal from Dr. Lori herself, please visit her website at drloriv.com.